club was founded 14 years ago in 2002. It was originally set up as a taster session in 2001 and established as a club in 2002. I was pleased when they introduced more categories for females so that it wasn't all a one-sided sport to an extent, and at the same time you've seen the development from grassroots level with the Red Road Wrestling Club, with maybe 60% out of 40 kids that were on the mat wrestling were predominantly females. Females at that point wrestled in a mixed category, which they still do at the Highland Games, but when it comes to the indoor championships and the Scottish titles as well, they wrestle in a female-only category, which is good that we could see it developing initially from a predominantly male sport to being more females involved. And Red Road established, brought more to the sport and developed it throughout the female ranks from grassroots right up to international level. When
I first started wrestling, we only really got to go to the training, and then we would go in the summer to the Highland Games and we compete there, and then but now you get to travel abroad, so I went to Iceland, and other wrestlers have been to France, and people are away to America just now as well to wrestle. So it's opened up a wider variety of wrestling.
The amount of females are increasing through all the clubs in Scotland, which is raising the bar and the standards both nationally and internationally as well. I can see the development improving all the time, the standards improving, and as well as that at the same time I just see it taking off, and hopefully through time they will come to a level par, but maybe it'll be a few years until that's level with the males par. But the standards of the female wrestlers at a younger age at times can be a million times better than the males, so it's not always a male sport.
I'm Pamela, and I'm actually the fundraiser for the club. I've got a 7-year-old son that's in it. He's actually autistic. His name's Gerard. He started when he was 5, so he's nearly 3 years with it. With my son being autistic, sometimes it finds it hard to interact with other children, so it gets him plenty of experience being with other kids, how to interact with them, and actually builds up, gets rid of some of his energy and just helps me out. Gordon is very good for the kids. The main reason is to help the kids out and keep them off the streets.
I wanted to put something back into a sport that I thoroughly enjoyed, both at national and international level. And at the same time as well, my eldest daughter Gemma was sort of inspirational for me starting it up, because I wanted her to be involved in the sport of wrestling, which she'd seen myself compete when she was at an early age, and I wanted to see that developing for her as well as myself. But I mainly wanted to put something back into the sport that I had so much enjoyment out of it, and also at the same time as well, it's been used to get kids off the street and a diversionary activity to save them going down the antisocial behaviour route, etc. as well, and give kids in deprived areas an opportunity to participate in a sport that they probably wouldn't normally do.
I first started wrestling in 2003 when I was 7 years old, and I started to get into it when I saw all my friends go up to this wee club that was down in Red Road. It was just a wee hut on top of the fields. So I was going up to them and I was like, oh, where are you going? Because I was going out with them, and they were like, oh, we're going to this new club. So I was like, oh, can I come with you? And they're like, uh-huh. So I just went up, and it was the wrestling club, and I've stuck at it ever since, until today.
Wrestlers from our club at Red Road have competed internationally, both in the Scottish circuit, down in England, Brittany, Leon, Iceland, with some great successes. Some of the female wrestlers, for example, Gemma McNeil and Erin McNeil, both bronze and silver medalists at European Championships. Emma McDermott also the same, double bronze medalist, all at a young age, under 18. And at the same time as well, we've seen them developing from the first team we ever took to Bearsden Mulgai Highland Games, and out of the 7 weight categories we placed first, second and third, with the exception of 1 third place. So we almost wiped the floor with everyone, and it was a major achievement. But to see them, all the kids develop from a grassroots and getting up to that national and international level is a great achievement, and at the end of the day it's putting wrestling on the map, and particularly from the Red Road wrestlers. If I could describe the Red Road Wrestling Club in one word, it would be outstanding.
Tough. It's tough. It's hard. Yeah.